Going on, man? The video I'm about to play is regarding Errol Spence Jr., man, and something that I see that I caught on to in his latest fights between Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas. I know a lot of y'all caught it too. This thing that he does that I think is probably caused as a result from his car accident, man. I think something is going on with Errol Spence up at the top because he's never done this in any of his fights previous to the car accident. At least if I missed it, somebody please enlighten me. But I have never seen him do this habit that he's starting before his car accident. So check it out. What's going on, man? Hey, I want to touch on Errol Spence, his punch resistance, because I've been telling people that I think the car accident has taken something out of Errol Spence. It may have not. It probably don't seem like that to a lot of the Spence fans, or even to people when they're just looking at Errol Spence. But I've been telling everybody, Errol Spence already had like a kind of like a slow kind of speech, but I think the accident did take something out of him, man. I think it did something to him, man. Like especially in the ring. When you see him, it definitely humbled him, by the way. And I'm glad the brother made it out of that car accident, man. I was happy to hear that nothing bad came out of it. He only walked away with some messed up teeth and some scars and lacerations, which is a blessing. But let's come on, y'all. I mean, the car was going 100 miles an hour. He flipped out of a damn car. Even though he didn't break any bones, he rattled his brain somewhere around that. He had to he hit his head somewhere. You acting like he was in the car with a helmet on, and he just ejected out of the car with no injuries. Like as far as to his his brain. When you fly out of a car, you don't have a seatbelt on, and you hit the pavement. Even if you don't break bones, you're gonna rattle your brain. Your brain is moving around already in your head. There's a lot of fluid around your brain. Your brain is not exactly form fitting to your skull. It's actually a little smaller, so it has to be, so your cranium is fluids protecting the brain around your in your skull. So that's why when people get concussions meaning your brain is bouncing against the inside of your skull. That's what a concussion is. That's why and you hit your head wrong, you might, you may be dazed for a little bit, or you might even conk out for a minute because your brain is rattling around in your head. And the fluid that's surrounding your brain, it's meant as like a cushion, like a buffer between your skull and your brain. That's what it's meant to stop the brain from slamming hard against your skull. So if you flying out of a damn car, there's gonna be some kind of something gonna knock out. It's gonna rattle you. You're gonna get something rattled loose in your brain, or something is gonna go wrong, or something's gonna go haywire somewhere. Even if it's not completely, he wasn't brain damaged, thank God, but he knocked some screws loose, man. As much as you Spence fans don't want to hear it, the proof is in his fights, man. Danny Garcia is where it all started at, obviously, because that's the first fight he had after he came back from the car accident. And if you look at how he fought Danny Garcia and then how he fought Yordenis Ugas, round 11 against Danny Garcia, which you see here, he does this thing now where he kind of like, he goes into limp mode almost. He gets punched with something heavy and he freezes up and turns his back. He did that against Ugas in round 11 too. I mean, round 6 he did that against Ugas. And it's the same thing. Something got knocked loose in Errol Spence's head, bro. And y'all probably think I'm saying it to sound funny, and I'm not. I'm being serious. I'm being very serious here. I think his punch resistance is a little suspect now, man. So I'm fully expecting when Terrence Crawford beats him and he knocks him out, I'm fully expecting the excuses to come in about this car accident. But remember, you Errol Spence fans was the ones that said that he was 100%. He looked awesome against Ugas, and y'all took away from the fact that it's not even the fact that he was hurt against Ugas. It's not even that, because boxers, they're gonna get punched, they're gonna get hit. Everybody gets hurt. It wasn't really so much that. It was the turning around. It's like it's becoming a habit with Errol Spence. It happened with Danny Garcia. It happened with Yordenis Ugas. I have no reason to believe that it won't happen against Terrence Crawford. And if it does, it'll be a miracle. But it seems like there's something, the accident knocked something loose in Errol Spence, man. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, but you can't possibly believe flying out of a damn Ferrari at 100 miles an hour, nothing is wrong with somebody after that if they were ejected. They're going to have some fucked up thighs. Their knees going to be fucked up. Something going to go wrong with them. Something going to go wrong with their head. If they lucky, they won't hit their head the wrong way. But come on, y'all. He flying out of a fucking Ferrari, man. That's why they had to keep him for brain observations, even though there's nothing severely wrong with him where it's messing up it's severely damaging his speech, or he can't move his arms or his hands, or he can't walk, which is great. That doesn't mean that the accident didn't affect him, man. So when you hear these channels say the accident didn't affect him, it's a lie. It's bullshit. That accident will affect anybody, bro. You, me, anybody. Errol Spence is no different. The difference with Errol Spence is he managed to walk away with his life, even not having on a damn seatbelt. He managed to not have a lot of bodily injuries, which is a blessing. Doesn't mean that his brain wasn't shooken in that damn accident, man. It's just like when a boxer get punched in the head, constantly punched in the head. When he flew out of that car, he had to hit his head somewhere. And that is like flying out of a car is probably about 5 years of getting punched in the head by constantly getting punched in the head in boxing over and over again. So that was ramped up times 10. So you honestly think nothing was wrong with him? Something to pay attention to, y'all. So be on the watch for Errol Spence supporters, because they're gonna cling to that when Bud wins. They're gonna use that as an excuse. Mark my words on this. But anyway, what y'all think? Let me know if I'm just imagining this shit, or or is there something to what I'm saying? This is Rebel Life Boxing, man. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out. Peace.